morning, movers. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. It's Tracy Steen. This beginner workout today, we're focusing all on arms. A little bicep, a little tricep, a little shoulder in this workout today. Grab a variety of dumbbells. That's all you'll need. And your format today will be that 40 seconds of work, 15 seconds in between. We're gonna repeat everything for 3 rounds. I wanna give you a little bit more progressive overload to help strengthen and tone those muscles. We'll start you with a warm up and end with a cool down. And don't forget, we do have our Move Daily membership. All women are welcome in this. We give you weekly workout schedules, lots of coaching in your fitness, wellness, and nutrition, and it might just be the perfect gift to yourself for 2024. You can click or tap the card at the top of the screen or take a look in the description below. Okay, are you ready to do this workout? Let's move daily. All right, I'm putting strength on the watch here today. Let's start with the warm-up single circle right here. Reverse direction. And switch your side. Reverse. Good. We're gonna do a little squat with a front reach. If you can't squat, stay with the reach only. Right here. We'll just increase our blood flow a little bit. One more here. Good, reach across, tap it out. Up and over. Well, let's do a little one hand behind the back, one behind the head. Alternate here. Big reach and stretch. One more here. Nice. All right, we're gonna do some heel sweeps right here. Hinge forward, warming up the lower back, a little bit of those glutes and upper glute area as well. One more here. Let's go into a butt kick, front punch. I just want to increase the heart rate a little bit. Overhead reach and high knee here. All right, heel dig and front push here. Nice, and a little torso turn. We'll finish you here and get you going. Very nice. Okay, remember 3 sets of everything. There's the first circuit. Grab your dumbbells and here we go. I'm starting with just 3-pound dumbbells. You can start with 2s or 5s. We're gonna do a bicep serve into an overhead press. So those 2 actions, serve and press, knees are soft. So we serve and press, that's it. When you're pressing, do it slightly in front of the body, not directly out to the side. So here's a side view. You can see it's slightly in front, okay? So as to not compromise those shoulders. And this is high volume here. So that's going to increase strength in those ligaments and joints, in the muscles. It's almost like an isometric contraction where we're holding tension in the arms. Very nice. Okay, I felt that. Going into your bicep curl, I'll just hold 8-pound dumbbells. We're gonna do a single double hammer curl. So one, then both right there. Here we go. Single, other side. Now double together. Keep your elbows in. Stick your chest out and you're standing nice and tall. Into your step behind kick out. I'll go back to 5s, but you can go lighter, 2s or 3s. We're gonna step and tap while doing a tricep kick out, just like that. So we step and tap. All right, keep those elbows up and give me a nice extension, flexing the tricep at the top. If you're lifting heavier, you can go a little slower. And if you got 2 pounds, you can kick this up a bit. Back to the top. I'll go back to the 3-pounders for my bicep serve. Overhead press, military press. Shoulders back, palms up to start. Press here, and then overhead. Nice. Let's go into the biceps. Back to my 8s with the single, single, double. Okay, roll the shoulders back and knees are soft. Hit it single, other side, and double here. Want that full range of motion here, so make sure you come down and you let that elbow unlock. Right arm is fully straightened at the bottom. And into your triceps. 2s, 3s, or 5s. I'll hold 5s here, but work within your own ability. All right, that step behind, elbows are here, nice and high. And we step and kick and switch. Slight pause, good. Round 3, if you did need a longer rest now, you could take this whole circuit, walk it out, just rest those muscles and get ready for the next circuit. Otherwise, join me for circuit 3. Shoulders back, and we serve and press. to your bicep curl. Now, did you feel like you could have done more reps in that second round? If so, elevate your weight. I'll go to 10s here. Single, single, double. Okay, let's finish off with the triceps. Back to 5s for me. Step and kick, flexing those tris. Arms are starting to feel this. Here we go, and kick. Very good. Okay, grab some water. There's the next circuit coming up. We'll take a little rest and join me back for that one. Back to those nice light weights, 2s, 3s, or 5s. You're going to do a W, so arms come in the shape of a W, and then they come out for that lateral raise. So W to lateral. Here we go. So you're W here, and then out to the side there. W and lateral. I want you to make sure you're sticking your chest out the whole time, okay? And think of those shoulders being as far away from your ears as possible. You don't want to shrug. Little pause at the top of the W as well. So you're here and pause, thinking of those back shoulder muscles. Let's go into biceps. I'm gonna grab my 10 pounds, a little bit heavier, because I'm going to go into a pinwheel curl. I feel a little bit stronger hitting this one. We're crossing the body and you're flexing your bicep at the top. All right, so up and across, your palm faces the ceiling. Okay, wrist is locked in neutral, and I want you to flex the bicep right there. That's it, and there. We are gonna take it to the ground for your triceps, so take your time if you need to transition a little bit slower. Otherwise, stick with me. All right, down on the ground. Maybe 5s, 8s, somewhere in that range. I'll hold my 10s just because I have them in my hands. We're gonna press to the ceiling, come back at the triceps, up to the ceiling, and down to the ground. So we press, back, up, and down. It's a tricep press extension. So during the extension, don't let that shoulder migrate back. Okay, shoulder stays stable, you're just bending at the elbow. Come back to standing now. I'm going into round 2. Take your time if you feel dizzy at all, okay? All right, W, and lateral. So you're here and down, pop it here and down. I'm holding 5s this round, but stick within your own lifting abilities. When you hit that lateral raise, there is that softness in the elbow. Into that bicep curl, hammer curl. I'll stick with the 10s. Sorry, not hammer, pinwheel, pinwheel. Shoulders back and curl right here, up. Now, a lot of people will let that wrist lax. Don't do it. It's like you want it to be a continuation of your forearm. So locked and neutral, okay? Don't bend it back. That's how we can get tendon issues like carpal tunnel. Okay, and the dumbbell should be resting in the meaty part of your palm, not in your fingertips. That's important to avoid tennis elbow as well. All right, into the tricep press extension. Down to the ground, I'm gonna take these 10 still. Palms are facing. Here we go, press it to the ceiling, back at the elbow, ceiling, and down to the ground. I know a lot of you will be in that 3 to 5 pound range here. Please just stick with that. A lot of people don't work triceps very frequently, and so they're not as strong as if you've been working them for a while. So start really light, focus on your form, slow and controlled. Even if you only had light weights, you could go really slow on the down and put more tension on those triceps, and that would make it more challenging, even if you didn't have heavier weights, right? Round 3, up you get. Okay, W, lateral. I'm back to 5s here. Here we go. W here and pop right here. That's it. Pinwheel curls again. Sticking with those 10s, roll the shoulders back and nice and low away from the ears. Curl and switch. And back down on the ground for your press extension. All right, palms facing, straight up and down. Here we go. And you're up and back, up and down to the ground. Okay, make your way up to standing. We'll take another water break and we have one more circuit for you. So take a look at the screen, see what's coming up, grab your weights and join me back. Back with the shoulders. I'm holding 3-pound dumbbells. You're gonna come up for a front raise. We're gonna turn it 180 degrees and then we're gonna come down and turn again at the bottom. All right, so 180 turn, front raise, and we're up, turn, down, turn. Good. Of course, you could leave it up here quite a bit longer for added tension if you need, if your weight's not heavy enough. But again, you want to stick your chest out and keep your shoulders away from your ears. Into your bicep curl, we're gonna do an iso hold bicep curl. So maybe 5s, maybe 8s, maybe 10s. One arm is holding, the other one is full range of motion. I'll call half and we'll switch sides. So we curl all the way up, all the way down. Your elbow stays tucked into your side and the other arm is just holding. Okay, that's called that isometric contraction, which is fabulous for muscle recruitment. And again, toning, strengthening those ligaments and muscles. All right, we're gonna rest this side now and work the other side. Good. Very nice. Moving into a tricep skull crusher, you're gonna take one dumbbell. I'm gonna hold this 8-pound. Elbows are close to the ears. You're gonna flex at the top and then back down, watch your head. So we press and bring it down. All right, this is called a skull crusher for a reason. Sort of tuck your chin in a little bit so you don't clock yourself in the brain. Okay, up and back. Here's your side view, all the way up and flex. Good. If you need to take a rest halfway through, feel free. You're at the halfway. A nice flexing of the triceps at the top, so you straighten that arm. Switch. All right, round 2. Good, we are back to the front raise. I'll stick with those 5s. All right, palms start facing the ceiling, 180 turn. And we're up, turn, down, turn. Stick the chest out. Biceps with your iso hold. I'm gonna go to 10 pounds here. Again, one is holding, the other one is working. Palms face the ceiling, and we curl. I will call half. Watch that wrist stays locked in neutral here as well. Last one on this side, rest it halfway, and other side works. Okay, I think I'll stick with the 10 pounds here for the skull crusher. Of course, lift within your own abilities. And sometimes I like to sit on this one, so if you have something handy and you want to try sitting, feel free. We press and flex. There's your halfway, rest if you need. Okay, last round. Back to my 5s for the front raise, 180 turn. All right, roll the shoulders back, palms face the ceiling, and we're up, turn, down, turn. You'll really feel your core. Anytime the weight is in the front, really have to activate that core in order to prevent yourself from arching your back or rounding the shoulders. So squeeze those muscles. Very nice. Biceps, I'll hold the 10s. That felt fine for me. One arm is holding, the other is working, and lift. Good, and switch. And tricep skull crusher. I'll stick with the 10. Then I've got a quick iso hold exercise, 1 in bicep, 1 in tricep, 1 in shoulder. Stay tuned for that. Here we go, up. It's just a quick little all muscle fiber burnout for you. Last 10 seconds here. Shake that out. Okay, let's go into our shoulder burnout first. I'm just gonna hold 3-pound dumbbells, really light. We're gonna little pulse in that military press. All right, cheapers, for a full 40 seconds right here. It's like, say it. You could walk around, just keep that core engaged. All right, we just wanna practice holding that isometric contraction here. So, don't hold your breath when you're holding a contraction. Keep breathing, keep pulsing. Whew, now I feel it. Just 10 seconds left, stay with me. And shake that out, into your bicep hold. I think I'm gonna hold 8s. You feel free to do whatever you'd like. We're coming up into a half bicep hold here. All right, get ready and hold right here. I'm gonna walk around again, why not? Again, you're just holding that isometric contraction. You're forcing the muscle to stay in that position. It's like Survivor. You know when they have to hold things for hours? I think I would die at that, but this isn't too bad. This is what helps keep those ligaments and muscles strong though. So stay with me, you have 15 seconds. No holding your breath. All right. Taking it down to the ground with my 5s for the last iso hold for triceps. We're gonna hold that tricep position right here. Get ready. And we hold right here. Good. So again, good tension on the triceps. They're forced to do work here. 5s aren't too bad. I've done this before with a 10 and 12 pound dumbbell and I almost died. Well, I didn't, but you know. All right, you're halfway. You've got 20 seconds left. Anyone can do anything for that long. Let's stay in the pocket if you can. Good, good. And then we'll give a good stretch out for those arms. Stay with me. Last 10 seconds. Little pulses if you'd like. Pulse, pulse, pulse. You're here in 3, 2, 1 and done. You move daily in your sexy, sculpted, toned arms. After 50, we can do it. All right, join for a stretch if you can. We're doing it right now. Okay, well done. Feeling those arms. Hinge forward at the waist. One elbow's on one leg. Grab the outside of that thigh and stretch your thumb up to the ceiling here. Okay, I really want to lengthen in through the bicep, and by pushing the thumb up, you can activate that bicep muscle quite nicely here. Good job, folks. Switching sides. That's a nice little arm workout that you definitely could put on repeat twice a week, even 3 times a week if you're really keen on sculpting arms, like say something like a Sunday, a Wednesday, a Friday, just making sure that you have adequate time to train other muscle groups, right? Let's open up into the chest here. Just open up nicely onto something, maybe a wall, back of a couch chair, something like that. Just want to stretch in through that front shoulder a bit here in your pec. Switching sides. Yeah, for me, I have lots of other muscle groups and body parts that I want to train, but I like doing an isolated arm workout once a week. I think that's a great way to get some good overload on biceps, triceps, and shoulders. Sometimes reach up and over for triceps. I will even isolate further, right? Doing something like a full shoulder day, because the shoulder has multiple parts. It's got your anterior delt in the front, your medial delt on the side, and your posterior delt on the back. And we worked all of those today, but there's lots of other exercises you can also utilize to target those parts. And yeah, it's good to, if building lean muscle is your goal, it's good to have a lot of volume, which means a lot of sets per muscle group. Now, if you're just beginning, a workout like this is great because we're not overdoing it. And the goal is always to be able to show up again tomorrow. Like if you work too hard and you're so sore that you can't stand, sit, or blow dry your hair, you haven't won because you can't show up again tomorrow, and then you lose the volume over a given week. So always lift within your own abilities and try to determine where that push point is, where you're challenging yourself, arms back, thumbs down, tilt the neck, but you're not overdoing it, right? And that takes practice. Generally speaking, like when I've started training people, they always do tend to overdo it when they're first back in the game, right? Hands behind the back, stretch. Just because you're strong in that moment, you feel good right then and there. So you can press a dumbbell above your head, but you just aren't used to doing it 12 times. You're used to doing it once, lifting a suitcase up once, or lifting a child up once, not so many times. So that's where that soreness can come from and that overdoing it. So always try to lift within your own abilities while challenging yourself, and slow is better than fast and not being able to show up again tomorrow. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. All right, thanks for joining. Go move daily in your wellness and nutrition now, and I'll see you in the next workout.